Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to Sweetwater's iOS update. This time out, a synthesizer that converts graphic images into sound waves. Let's get started. The app running on my iPad is Virtual ANS. Now, this is a version of a synthesizer that was actually created in Russia between 1938 and 1958. The version that runs on your iPad does some very interesting things. Basically, you have a graphic on the screen, and the synthesizer will play through that by playing across the graphic and convert that graphic into an audio waveform. So let me show you what I mean. I've got a demonstration project loaded up here. You can see there's a sonogram or an image on the screen. When we push play, what's on the screen is actually converted into sound. We have pitch or frequency here on the y-axis, and the x-axis is time. So as the bar plays across the screen, we get these different frequencies playing and an evolving sound out of that. Now, we can do a lot more than that. You can load pretty much any image you want into this, JPEG files, for example. You can also draw images right on the screen. We can play in reverse. We can also use a MIDI keyboard to trigger portions of the file. We have a great deal of control over the graphic image. You can work with the pixels there. You can set the frequency range that you're working within. You can set how fast it plays back across the x-axis of the file. And we also have a lot of ability for editing the image once it's in there. We have controls here for cutting, copying, pasting, cropping, adding effects. There's an echo effect, a reverb effect. So a lot we can do to process the sound as well. As I mentioned before, you can load your own images in to create audio files, or you can go the other direction. You can record an audio file into Virtual ANS, or you can load an audio file in, and it will convert it into a graphic image. But to me, the real fun with Virtual ANS is that you can create your own images. What I've done here is opened up a new project, and now we have tools that are very similar to a graphic program. We can access brushes of different sizes. We have a large brush here. We can add different patterns to that brush when we draw on it. We can use a smaller brush. You could write words on the screen. You could draw pictures, whatever you want to do. As you add these are all frequencies that will be blended in with your sound as it plays back. We have gradient tools. We can erase parts of the screen. A lot we can do to process those graphics. Again, just like a graphics program, to let you create the images that you want. Then you can save that and have it play back. You can access parts from your MIDI keyboard. So a very powerful tool for creating textures, background sounds, ambient sounds, lots of music capability here within Virtual ANS. Every musician's toolbox needs a great metronome, and I found a new one here, the Positive Grid Metronome, that's very simple, yet very powerful. On the surface, it's just a basic metronome. You can set the tempo, you can tap tempo. Very easy to use. Now beyond this, we have a lot of other capability. If we click over here, we can choose different time signatures. So we can step through those if we like, but you can also hold on a time signature and create your own. So here we could do a 9/4 time signature and have that play back. We also have access to different rhythmic subdivisions. So we could do triplets within our 9/4 time signature. So very simple to operate, very fast to get around on. There are a lot of different sounds available in here. You can switch between those, so a lot of different options for the sound that you want to have. You can add a visual flash if you'd rather have that than the actual sound beat. You can have visual beats enabled. So a very simple, straight-ahead metronome that gets the job done, but offers enough flexibility to give you a lot of capability when you're practicing. Both of our apps this week are very inexpensive apps. The Metronome is 99 cents, and the Virtual ANS synthesizer, $5.99. Not a bad price for that either. I hope you've enjoyed this installment of Sweetwater's iOS update. Be sure to tune in next time. We'll have more apps, more hardware accessories, and more tech tips on making music with your iOS devices. I'm Mitch Gallagher.